So the first victim, Alice Whitlock, raped and murdered. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, blunt force trauma. She was a nurse at Columbia Presbyterian. Second victim, Lisa Hoffman, she was raped and killed in the same fashion as Whitlock, but she was found completely burned in her own car along the Harlem River. Green nail polish was applied to both of these victims at some point during the crime. Deborah McCullough was last seen exiting a bar on 53rd and 3rd. She was a nurse at Mount Sinai. So, all three victims in New York, 2004. Witnesses were consistent. They all saw a man in medical clothing and his arm in a sling approaching these women.
The victim from here, does she have green nail polish on?
Don't know yet.
Yeah, lab tech's gonna check when the doctor gives the okay, but there's no guarantees we'll find out either way. Her hands were severely burned. She was trying to cover her face.
Also, there was no DNA at either of the New York crime scenes.
Any theories why he stopped for 10 years?
Sadly, we don't know that he has. So, our suspect is male white, 5'9", approximately 40 years old. He's either in the medical field or obviously posing as somebody who is. There's nothing physically distinctive about him. All the witnesses, again, were consistent. When they described him, they said that he was average-looking and normal.
These details of the crimes have gone out to every news and radio station in town.
We checked citywide and in the suburbs on Miss Select's cards, and information reports on any attempted abductions or suspicious calls.
I'm gonna have Mouse triangulate the cell towers on the girl's phone and check all social media. We can find out if she electronically checked in anywhere during the day.
Thanks.
I'll check the sex offender files and recently released parolees.
Good.
I didn't know her well. Like I told Jay, she was just a really friendly person. Seemed to be well-liked by everyone on the staff. Although, I would have to assume there are other people at Chicago Med who could give you more insight.
Well, we were hoping that you could do that for us. You know, we're just trying to piece together who she was as a person.
Of course, whatever I can do.
Did you know her outside of work?
No, I just started a couple weeks ago, so I'm still in the getting to know you stage, meeting everyone.
Been there. That can take a while. So while you're here, do you know this woman?
Wow. Yeah, Deborah. It's been a while. She went missing a long time ago back in New York.
Yeah. How do you know Deborah well?
What's going on here?
Well, we just found out that Will was in New York at the time of the other two incidents.
You just found out my ass. Sarge, she's ambushing my brother. You signed off on it.
I'm a little confused here.
Don't say another word.
What are you talking about?
We're done. Let's go.
You asking if I did these crimes?
I am.
I didn't.
Don't say another word until you get a lawyer.
I don't need a lawyer. I didn't do anything.
It doesn't matter. If they want to, they'll find a way to stitch you up. Come on.
Careful, Jay.
Back off! Now, I saw what happened to that girl, and if it were my sister, or my daughter, or my mom, I'd want you to do exactly what you're doing right now. Ask me anything you want. Anytime.
Appreciate that. If you could write down where you were the night of Victoria's murder, like a full statement.
No, he's not writing anything down. Come on, get up.
Jay.
We're leaving now. Come on.
Mr. Yates, looks like your car was reported as being involved in a hit and run where a pedestrian was injured. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't. I've owned the car for 3 weeks. Besides, if you check the front bumper, does it look like anything's been hit?
It's probably a false report, but you're still gonna need to come in until we clear this up, sir. So if you get out of the car.
Home address, employer information, and what else?
Cell phone number.
Oh, of course.
So what brings you to Chicago, Mr. Yates?
Employment.
Where?
MedHelp. It's a urgent care facility on the south side.
So you were a professor at Columbia in New York, residency at the Presbyterian.
That's correct.
When was this?
Well, I'm sure that file states it.
I'm asking you.
10 years or so.
Where have you been since then?
Oh, all over. Traveling. Lots of time in New Orleans. Now, there is a lawless town. My job as a physician, you know, there's always a need, always a spot to fill.
How'd you go from being a doctor at one of the best hospitals in the country to working in urgent care?
Man does not control his own fate. The women in his life do that for him. Groucho Marx? Oh, see, I bet you don't even know who that is.
You ever been to Chicago Med?
Oh, sure.
As a patient?
No, actually, I have lunch there sometimes.
Recognize him?
He wore a baseball cap and it was night. I mean, it could be him. I'm sorry. I can't say for sure.
You know this woman?
No.
Her? Her? Her?
No.
No?
No. No. Are any of these the pedestrian that the car I'm purchasing supposedly struck? That is the reason that I was brought in. Am I correct?
Shave your arms, doctor.
My whole body, actually. It's for cycling. Helps reduce drag.
You know, I'm new to the city. What's the best spot around here for cycling?
I don't know. My bike's still in storage. Am I under arrest? I do have a general sense of my rights as a U.S. citizen.
You're free to go.
All right, so Voight will be able to communicate with you through that. Now, I'd use your phone in your other ear, assuming you like to hear over 4,000 hertz.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Just stay where we can see.
I got it.
We'll be nearby in case anything goes sideways.
Hey, Al, you guys find a good lookout yet?
We'll be near the pedestrian bridges a few hundred yards away.
Finn, tomorrow you're on the ground with Ruzick and Antonio. Stay sharp.
Sergeant Benson.
Lindsay, Finn told me you're going to meet with Yates. Alone.
Yeah. I figure he's either looking to confess, he's playing us, or he's looking to do something stupid. And even if it's the last one, he's been at this for 10 years. It's worth it if we can finally bring him down.
Look, just remember, if he's reaching out to you, he's feeling the pressure, right? He could be capable of anything right now.
I'll be ready, Sergeant.
Be safe.
Thanks, I will. Anybody got eyes on Yates?
Olstead, you got eyes on him?
Nothing. Wait. I got him. He's approaching from the west.
Sorry I'm a little late. You look great, by the way.
So what was it you could only tell me in the park at night?
Want to go grab a cup of coffee? It's too cold to sit. Come on. I'm harmless.
We can talk right here.
No. Want some coffee? It's close. I promise. Or you can sit here, and I'll see you when I see you.
Hank?
How you doing, Chief?
Sorry to see you again like this.
Detective Finn and Amaro. They're in from New York.
Nice meeting you, Chief. Chief Bolton, House 51. Pleasure. This way. Fire was started in the bedroom.
You said was started?
Yeah. Amount of damage in the room, lack of accidental causes. This is arson, if you ask me. I just can't prove that right now.
Is there any way of telling whether or not it was started remotely?
We'll search for an incendiary device, but even if the device survived the fire, it'd be weeks, maybe months before any conclusion, and that's if we got lucky.
That's why he was with Lindsay when it started.
Plausible deniability.
What is she, 18?
What's this?
Green nail polish.
Is it him?
Yeah,
So he was using me as an alibi.
that's right.
I got a location on his phone. It's an apartment on the west side.
Get everyone over there now.
Give me the address.
Yeah.
Look, it's up to you, but if you're with me, you better know what that means.
Victim's Lucy Young. It's her place.
This woman was loaded.
Upstairs neighbor said she lived alone. Parents are both deceased. No boyfriend they can remember.
And she bled through to the apartment downstairs?
Her hands were severed at the wrists.
Where are they?
Under the coffee table. Rings are still on the fingers.
The knife matches a set in the kitchen.
Masking tape on her mouth, her own kitchen knife. The guy didn't bring his own tools.
Besides the cutting, there's blunt force trauma to the back of her head.
Let me guess, he used the blender.
Whatever he used, it fractured her skull. I made time of death around midnight.
Lenny, blood imprint on the table.
Waffle pattern. Looks like it could be the grip of a gun.
What about witnesses?
Still canvassing.
Building manager, any help?
He got here before we did. He found a can of pepper spray just inside the building.
Starts with a push-in off the street. She tries to ward him off with the pepper spray.
I guess he overreacted.
No, salmon takes 6 weeks, you know that.
Paul?
It takes 6 weeks to do that. What the hell is going on?
We're gonna take a little ride to finish our discussion.
There is nothing to discuss.
You took Lucy Young's money and stiffed her.
She gave you $100 grand to exhibit Erica Yellen's show at your Chelsea gallery. You took the money and you ran out.
Close the door, please.
What happened, Mr. Radford? She threatened to expose you?
Maybe you lopped off her hands to make it look like some psycho?
You have vivid imaginations. Erica's show was canceled because her work isn't selling. Lucy even had to buy one of her pieces. And the money she paid me was to support a show this summer. A watercolorist named Harvey Cornell.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
I had to protect my reputation. I hold myself out as a neutral arbiter of talent.
Instead of a hustler for sale to the highest bidder.
Museums take secret commissions when pieces they're exhibiting are sold. Remember the sensation exhibit that caused the big stir at the Brooklyn Museum? Charles Saatchi gave them money. They exhibited art he owned.
Nice scam. His art goes up in value, and he gets a write-off.
It's the way of my world, detective.
I left here around 9 on Tuesday night.
Was Mr. Radford still here?
He stayed to write some checks and take care of some paperwork.
Anybody who can verify what time he left?
I don't think so, but I'm pretty sure he was here because the next day he handed me a big stack of bills and letters to run to the post office.
Lenny, take a look. Who painted this?
An artist named Mark V. He just had a show here. It's called Perfect Woman No. 3.
Look, Ma, no hands.
And no mouth.
You know, they find something out there, I gotta go right to the DA, so you and I don't have a lot of time to set things straight.
There's nothing to set straight.
Look, I'm on your side. You think this painting didn't piss me off too? The first time I saw it, it turned my stomach. You're making this very hard on yourself, Mr. Bronick. We have a room full of witnesses who put you in the gallery.
What if I was there?
I can imagine how you felt. What do you think it's like being a woman and seeing this? It's disgraceful.
Yeah.
You know what this guy used to do? Marinate Madonnas in pig's blood, and he calls that art. Now, how does he get away with that?
I don't know.
And Lucy Young, she's the one who made it all possible.
I told you I didn't know her.
All that money she had. And what can people like me and you do? Write letters that they don't even publish. You ask me, she brought it on herself. What you did to her was biblical justice. An eye for an eye. Now you lay it out for me, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I'm getting very tired.
Yes. Tell me what happened, and it'll all be over.
Could I get some coffee?
You signed your name to this letter, so I know you're not a coward.
You can't place my client at the murder scene, so they attack his character.
It's relevant to his motive.
He tried to attack a painting, not a person.
But the Barcelona incident shows that he was incited to violence by exactly the same image. It's practically his trademark.
He had white paint. Now they're talking about a kitchen knife. It has no probative value.
Don't I have to weigh the possibility of prejudice, Mr. McCoy?
Exactly, Judge. No jury can hear about Barcelona and still dispassionately weigh the evidence.
Give the jurors some credit. They make these kinds of distinctions all the time.
Oh, I don't give them that much credit. I'll allow the testimony to come in with a limiting instruction.
Here's what you can do with your motive.
Insanity defense?
Not quite. Extreme emotional disturbance. The painting made me do it. I have to say, Jack, that painting disturbs me too.
There's being disturbed and there's using it as an excuse to commit murder.
It's no better than pornography.
What? Pornography causes violence.
I'm not hardcore like some feminists, but there's something to it.
There's no proven correlation between looking at smut and committing crimes.
I don't care what the numbers say, it's more subtle. It objectifies women.
You want to police what people think?
The Supreme Court says expression can be regulated based on community standards. Where I come from, they'd toss that thing in the barbecue pit.
That's your solution? Burn it?
I'm not advocating that. But your jury might.
Larry Brunig was a profoundly troubled man. Isolated, tortured by his career disappointment, all of that repressed creativity burning a hole inside of him. And then, Larry saw this. And it brought to the surface all of that anger and all of that emotion. He became obsessed with it. It enraged him. Now, this painting, it may not enrage you and me like it enraged Larry, but under the law, you must step into his shoes and decide whether he was emotionally overcome the night he committed this horrible crime. Now, please take a good, hard look at this. I want you to think about what it did to Larry. It poisoned him. And in his mind, Lucy Young was the one that inflicted this poison on him. Larry's mental distress was real. And for one regrettable moment, he lost control. Because of this.
I don't care for this painting. It's offensive to me, and I'm not going to stand here and tell you otherwise. But it doesn't give Larry Brunig an excuse for killing Lucy Young. Mr. Brunig wants to use his obsession as a permission slip to commit murder. If you go down that road, where does it end? Any person who's hypersensitive has a defense against a charge of murder. Any bigot can plead extreme emotional disturbance. Whether you like it or not, Mark V had every right to create this. Lucy Young had every right to support it. And Larry Brunig had every right to hate it. If he wanted to, he could stand on a street corner and rail against it to anyone who passed by. But he had no right to kill Lucy Young to express his opinion. He found Mark V's painting insulting to women. But he's the one who clubbed a woman's head and chopped her up in her living room. Larry Brunig planned this crime in advance and carried it out with brutal efficiency. His claim that he just wanted to confront Lucy Young about her patronage is belied by the fact that on the night in question, he packed a gun. On some level, his anger may be understandable. But don't let him use it to get away with murder.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Will the defendant please rise? On the sole count of the indictment, murder in the first degree, how do you find?
We find the defendant guilty.
Wait, what do you mean I've been in a coma? A firework hit you in the head. It caused a destabilizing brain injury. Oh my God. Is Charles okay?
Yes, he survived the explosion, but he blamed himself for what happened to you, so he left New York. He's actually the sheriff of a small town in Arizona. The town is so small, he also has to be the school principal.
Okay, that's weird.
It's actually very funny and surprisingly heartwarming.
Wait, no. This isn't really happening. I'm dreaming. And because this is a dream, I'm in control. You know who's gonna walk through that door right now? Bruce Willis. Jake, you woke up? No. Teddy? Amy, why is your ex-boyfriend here?
Oh, you haven't told him yet, babe?
Babe. He called you babe. What's going on?
I'm sorry, I know this is a lot, but the last 7 years have been really hard. Raising Mac on my own, never knowing if he would wake up, and Teddy was a great friend to me. And a couple years ago, we went on a trip.
It's not her fault. We were both seduced by the city of Tampa.
I can't believe this. You replaced me with Teddy?
I could never replace you, Jake. I just wanted Mac to have a father figure in his life. I come over and we watch sports. We are obsessed with college swimming.
Hey, Doc, can you put me back in the coma? You're agitated. That's normal. Tell me how you're feeling. Pain? I mean, just the pain of learning that my wife is married to another man.
Oh, we're not married. I'm just here for Amy physically.
That's worse! Okay, let's do some cognitive tests. How good is your memory from before the accident? Do you remember the fireworks? Yeah, I remember everything. I remember the whole heist, going to find Charles, the magnet suits.
Do you remember where you hit the tube?
Yeah, inside the fake baby.
Thanks, babe.
Oh, no. It's not the future, is it?
Nope, it's only been about 40 minutes. And this isn't a real hospital.
You Mission Impossible me. Oh, I'm so happy you're not having sex with Teddy.
Damn it, we're locked in. Who are you working with, you coward? I didn't do anything. I bet this was all Santiago's plan. She's making a play for the tube. She knew you hid it at doggy daycare. How do you know her plan? Since I wasn't part of the heist, people were sloppy around me with their secrets. I know everything. For instance, I know the real tube is inside that creepy fake baby doll. Why didn't you tell me this earlier? I was trying to be respectful of the heisting process, but that was before I got screwed over. Well, your intel is of no use since we're locked in here. Unless you smashed your gigantic body through the wall. I am not the Kool-Aid man. I am more than my muscles, and I can prove it. All the locks in this building have a magnetic release in case of a fire. If we can overload the circuit, they'll unlock. We just need to connect the positive terminal of one outlet to the negative of the other using this circuit board and a low-resistance wire. Luckily, I came prepared.
Do suspenders conduct electricity? Oh, the gold thread!
Now, we are about to overload the circuit.
When did you have time to build all this?
Oh, I had it prefabbed months ago, and I set it up while you were looking for Charles.
You planted the resignation letter in my locker so Charles would find it.
Yep, and then I knew you'd want to show off the fireworks. The fireworks that I sold you.
Your Kristaps?
Trotams gasmu Kristaps.
I gotta stop falling for that. But wait, if everything was fake, what knocked me out? Oh no.
What are you doing? I know, Charles, but there's something I have to tell you, okay? I locked Charles in his supply closet.
I have but two things to say to you. One, thank you, I've always wanted to be chloroformed. And two, how dare you?
Sorry, babe, but I play to win.
That was super cool!
You see, the whole heist was a ruse for the perfect goodbye plan.
I mean, it wasn't that perfect. A real perfect goodbye would have had
Sentimental gifts for everyone.
Damn it! Just tell us how you did it.
Everything hinged on Jeffords. I needed him to drop out of the heist so he'd have access to everyone's secrets, which is why I set up a fake interview for him.
You were working with Williams? But he locked us in his office.
Which was critical to me gaining your trust, so you told me where the tube was hidden.
Terry's reeling.
Armed with that information, I texted Kevin, who retrieved the tube and handed it off to a person who lured you all here. And that person was a dog, and that dog was Cheddar.
Hold up. That big speech about how I'd make a great captain, that was all a lie?
No, I meant every word of it. In fact, it's exactly what I said to the real Williams 2 weeks ago. It's part of the reason he decided to make you the new captain of the 9-9.
Wait, what? Is this fake too? Y'all need to cut the and be honest with me. This is my life we're talking about.
You want to know if it's real? Open your gift and find out.
A bag of fish?
What? No, it's supposed to be your captain's bars.
The fish are my present to Scully. They're the kind that eat the dead skin off your feet.
Ooh, they're gonna have a feast tonight.
But wait, that's not Terry's bars. What's in the real tube? Wireless headphones?
They're AirPods. They're my gift for everyone.
What? But you told me not to get people AirPods. You said everyone already has headphones.
Yeah, so you wouldn't buy them, and I would get all the glory.
Wow. Great gift, Amy. Come on!
But if I don't have the winning tube, who does?
I do. Yet another surprise reveal again.
So, my plan was simple. The best way to win is to sit back, watch everyone else, and then choose your moment. But to do that, I needed people to think I was gone.
That's a trick she learned from me. During the fourth heist, universally considered the best heist.
You were so eager to think I'd drop everything and chase after Adrian.
So you don't want to end up with Pimento?
No, but you believed it because you all think for someone to be happy, their story has to end with marriage and kids.
I mean, I believed it because you told me and I trust you.
Whatever, breeder. Anyway, with nobody watching me, I was able to figure out what Holt was up to. And then I had my other partner intercept Cheddar.
Who's that?
It's me, Bill.
Surprise reveal.
So, let's crown me the grand champion of the 9-9. A 6-month subscription to the Rosetta Stone.
It's my present for Peralta.
Your present to me is school? I'm glad you're leaving.
All right, who has the real tube?
I do.
What are you doing, Bill?
I'm sorry, but this is your fault for ending the heist. They're my only source of income. You're still my best friends. Goodbye.
Bill! He's gone. We're trapped.
Pardon me. Excuse me. Did you say we're trapped?
Who the hell are you?
You don't recognize Carolyn St. Jacques Renard, the associate principal cellist for the Berlin Philharmonic? She's my surprise celebrity.
Are you kidding me? You ruined my big goodbye to the 9-9 so we could listen to some nerd play a giant violin?
Oh, shall I begin?
No.
Wait. Did you say your goodbye to the 9-9? Where you going?
Well, I was hoping that this would be a more dramatic moment accompanied by fireworks, but I'm leaving the NYPD.
You are?
What? Seriously?
For real?
Yeah, today was my last day. And now it looks like it's gonna end with all of us locked in a storage facility.
No, it's not. Can't you see? You all want the same thing. A perfect goodbye. But you're all getting in each other's way. We are the 9-9. And we work best together. And we're getting out of here together. So we're gonna find that tube, and we're gonna be crowned grand champions of the 9-9 together.
Except for the ugly one that made fun of my cello.
Not now, Carolyn St. Jacques Renard.
I agree with Jeffords. Read the room, Carolyn St. Jacques Renard.
Great speech, Terry, but we're kind of trapped in here.
Not for long. I'm gonna Kool-Aid man us the hell out of here.
I thought you said that was impossible.
It's not. I just find it demeaning. It's actually very easy. doing any more walls, Jake. We're free.
Fair enough, I had to ask. All right, I got Bill on the GPS. Huh, that's weird.
What? Where'd he go?
Are you sure he came back to the precinct? The tracker must be broken. There's no one here.
Wrong, Captain. I'm here. Michael Hitchcock, the grand champion of the 9-9.
Hitchcock? Well, this doesn't feel right.
I bet you're all wondering how I pulled it off.
Not really, but I guess that's a tradition.
The key to the whole plan was that I never really retired or moved to Brazil. I've been living in the beaver trap this whole time.
Okay, but what was the rest of the plan?
Oh, we had not come up with it. But then Bill came by and offered to sell me the tube for $40, and I won. Pretty good stuff. Now, crown me.
This stinks. Okay. Michael Hitchcock, you are an amazing human/genius and the grand champion of the 9-9. Why is your head so sweaty?
Oh, because that's actually butt skin from a botched hair transplant, so there are more pores.
I can't believe this is how it ends, with Hitchcock's sweaty butt head.
I told myself I wouldn't cry.
Ah, Jake. Sorry I didn't get your perfect goodbye.
Yeah. This whole thing did kind of turn into a scalding hot mess. But to be honest, I think I just wanted a big dramatic moment so that I wouldn't feel sad. Because goodbyes are inherently sad. They mean that something's ending. And this one is especially sad, because what we had was so great. But it's not all sad, right? We're moving on to things that we love, and we'll always have the memories of our times together, even though Hitchcock won the heist, which makes me so mad I want to swallow my own tongue and die.
It's a disgrace.
Anyways, I say we hang out, have a drink, and enjoy all of us being together one last time.
So, you're leaving. That must have been a hard decision.
Honestly, it wasn't.
It's funny. On my first day here, I asked Jeffords to tell me about everyone. Told me you were a great detective, but the one thing you couldn't figure out was how to grow up. Well, I think you finally figured it out.
Well, thank you, sir. I couldn't have done it without you.
Over the years, you've sometimes referred to me as something of a father figure.
Did I? I didn't realize that.
But I want you to know, if I had a son, and he had turned out like you, I would be very proud of him.
Thank you, sir. Wow. Wasn't expecting to get this emotional.
It's not bad for an old robot, huh? Yeep, warp, seep.
Sir, did you just make a joke?
I believe I did. Yes. I guess in the end, we rubbed off on each other quite a bit. Title of your sex movie. Did I do that right?
It was perfect.